Let's start with the discussion about how YouTube has changed over the last 10 years. And the reason that I want to discuss this is, if you're not aware, Susan Wojcicki passed away on the 9th of August, 2024. And Susan Wojcicki was the CEO of YouTube from 2014 through 2023. I understand she did implement some policies that were very unpopular, but overall, I think the platform has stayed great for a lot longer than any other platform online. It is very rare for any website to get extremely popular and stay relevant for more than 10 years, it seems. Think about Friendster, LiveJournal, MySpace, Facebook, TikTok, all those blogging sites, Tumblr. They all seem to come and go. Instagram may be the closest competition or closest comparison there. But overall, I think she was a fantastic steward for YouTube, and YouTube is ultimately better off than it was in the early days. That is, of course, arguable, and I have been on YouTube since October 2005, I think, and before monetization came to YouTube, it was a completely different place. It was just people uploading because they wanted to, because it was fun, because they had something they needed or wanted to share. And as monetization has become more and more of a thing, as more and more people realize you can earn money on YouTube, it has become much more sterile, much more corporate, and that can be viewed as a hugely negative thing. But the fact that it's still around is amazing. And I understand people disliked a lot of her policies, but following Susan passing away, I saw some really gross posts about her online, kind of taunting, mocking, and it was just a huge bummer to see that, because I think overall she did do a really great job as CEO of the platform. So let's discuss what has changed, or what did change, from 2014 through 2023. We'll start in 2015, and the first feature that I want to discuss is YouTube Red. This is what later turned into YouTube Premium. And as a consumer of YouTube, as somebody who watches too much YouTube, this is my all-time favorite feature because it saves me so much time. YouTubers get a lot of hate because they will put dozens of ads on their video every couple of minutes. Watch an ad, watch an ad. With YouTube Premium, you don't have to worry about that. You don't see a single ad. I have not seen a single ad on YouTube since 2015, and it's beautiful. It is one of my all-time favorite features as a consumer of YouTube. As a YouTuber, as somebody who makes videos on YouTube, another incredibly important feature launched: the ability to publish videos at a scheduled time. This may seem like it has always been there. It has not. Before this, you would just need to have a video set to private, and when you want it to go live, go into the back end and mark it as public. I use this for every single video. Without this, I would actually have to log into YouTube Creator Studio when I want a video to go live and mark it as live. Fast forward a couple of years to 2017, they launched YouTube TV. I use this for a little bit, but I don't care about cable. I don't care about any of that. But if you do, this has pretty much unlimited recording of shows, if I remember correctly. But it has progressively gotten more and more expensive, so not the biggest deal for me. Going forward another year to 2018, community posts were launched. This is another feature that I use regularly. If I'm missing an episode, if I have a question to ask, if I want to get a feel for what people are looking for, I will use the community tab. It is incredibly useful. I don't have to drive people over to Twitter or X or Facebook or join a mailing list. I can just communicate with people on the platform they already follow me on. This did expand to more channels on 2021. Premieres were also launched in 2018. Not the biggest deal for me because I don't use them, but that allows you to publish a video at a certain time, and instead of it just going live, it kind of functions like a live stream. It will play it at an exact time. If somebody joins halfway through, they're watching the video halfway through. But most importantly, you have the live chat. People can send you money. They can do the super thanks thing. That is all good, great, grand. Nothing that I use. I completely forgot to mention that they rolled out super thanks for videos. I don't remember the year they did that. I think that was 2020, 2021. We'll talk about that. Another feature they launched in 2018, huge here, memberships. Prior to this, if you wanted to have some kind of monthly recurring revenue from people, you would have to set up a Patreon. YouTube rolled this out in response to Patreon, and now people can subscribe to you directly on YouTube. Huge benefit for YouTubers if you are not concerned about being banned. If you are a contentious YouTuber, if you cover controversial topics, maybe don't do this because putting all your eggs in one basket is very risky. Diversify your income streams. But if you are just a milquetoast middle of the road, here's a microphone review. This is great because it's exactly where your audience is, makes it easy for them. So that's another great feature. In 2019, they killed annotations and they removed the real-time subscriber count. So they changed it from actual real-time subscribers to just an abbreviation. So instead of 1,162, it would say 1.1K. Instead of 1,368,292, they would say 1.3 million. They did this because they wanted to stop people being harassed over this, I guess, if I'm remembering correctly. People would have these unsubscribe party kind of things. Oh, this content creator sucks. Everybody go unsubscribe. And then you would have channels that existed to do nothing but live stream the actual live subscriber count of multiple channels. Oh, who's losing the most subscribers? Oh, who's gaining the most? And that was the entire existence of these channels. So YouTube killed that off and they just abbreviated it. People were pretty pissed about that. I haven't heard anybody complaining for years. Going forward to 2020, another one of my all-time favorite features, chapter markers were added. Yahoo! If you're watching this on YouTube and not just listening to the podcast, at the bottom, it will have actual chapter markers for each different topic. I had been doing this by adding timestamps for years, and they just rolled this out, and all of my existing videos had the correct information. I absolutely love this because it helps the viewer, it saves the viewer time. If a YouTuber puts chapter markers and timestamps, that shows the YouTuber respects the audience's time. And if somebody can come to a video, get the information they want, and go on about their day, that is a win in my opinion. We should not be trying to trick people into watching just that one more minute. Oh, my watch time got that much better. So chapter markers, as a YouTuber, I love them because I've been doing them since 2017. As a viewer, I love them because it will save me time if I'm going to a video to watch just one thing. Also, in 2020, one of my least favorite things about YouTube Shorts were launched. That may have been when a lot of people start thinking, oh yeah, that's when YouTube changed and the downfall began. To 2021, another really great policy change. The public dislike count was removed. This is another thing they did under the guise or for the justified reason. The reason they gave to justify it was to stop harassment. I'm sad that I can't go to the White House YouTube channel and see 10,000 dislikes, 50 upvotes. I missed that. That brought me joy. So this is a huge bummer, and that is something that changed that I still hear people super angry about. So that is a policy update that was terrible. that people are still unhappy about. And then from 2022 to 2024, this has been in the process of being tested and rolled out. Thumbnail A/B testing, it just finally rolled out to everybody, but this has been in development for years. And that's the last update that I wanted to share. I think a lot of these features are ultimately good things. I think they have improved YouTube, and not just from the YouTuber side of things, from the consumer of YouTube side of things, the YouTube viewer side of things. I think these are great. They have made for a better viewing experience, and they have also made for a better creator experience. But let's focus on the main thing that I think Susan gets hate for, the adpocalypse. Following the adpocalypse, which occurred in 2017, that's when a number of news agencies went around YouTube, found some ads on disgusting videos, and then started emailing advertisers saying, your ads on this video, your ads on this video. Hey, why do you support this? Your ads on this video. And then that created a bunch of outrage amongst advertisers. They started pulling their money off of YouTube ads. And then Susan and the entire YouTube team had to make concessions and get a lot stricter about monetization and a lot stricter about moderation. And I think that's where the majority of dislike for her tenure really stems from. Because following that, we saw a lot of edgy YouTubers, a lot of political channels. They lost monetization, so they lost their income stream. We also started to see those types of videos do worse in the algorithm because YouTube's not making money. They're not going to recommend them as much, or at least that's the theory behind them. We saw some shadow banning. People saying, hey, my videos just don't get recommended anymore, which is very likely, very possible. So that is another reason people got upset. And there are some political channels that were completely deleted, like Alex Jones, like InfoWars, just completely erased off YouTube, which is another thing where people are justifiably very angry. So I think there are reasons to be angry, but I think it is an impossible position for the CEO of YouTube, because they are not just making policy for 10 creators, 100 creators, 1,000 or 1,000,000. They are making policy that impact billions of people. Not just the people who make YouTube videos, but the people who watch YouTube. That's an impossible job. I don't understand how anybody could do that, especially while juggling how do we keep the people making videos happy? How do we keep the people watching videos happy? And then most importantly to them, how do we keep the people giving us money happy? Because that is the big item. Without that, the website just disappears. So I know that certain things were handled poorly. Certain things had a huge negative impact on a lot of people. It was an impossible job. And frankly, I'm glad YouTube is still around. I love this platform. I know I get mocked a lot. Oh, you're too easy on YouTube. You love it too much. You're giving them too much credit. Maybe so. But I have been on this website since 2005, since I said, wait, I can upload videos for free? I don't have to pay for hosting and bandwidth? This is incredible. And then, oh wait, I'm doing this thing that I did for fun and now I'm getting some money from it? This is incredible. Oh, I canceled all of my TV subscriptions, all of my subscriptions, and I get almost all of my entertainment from YouTube? This is incredible. I get to watch exactly what I want it's incredible. So maybe I do go easy on them. Maybe I am a bit too forgiving, but I think Susan did an incredible job, and I think her legacy, she's leaving a really great legacy, because YouTube is still, I think, the most important platform, most important website out there. So Susan, thank you for doing such a great job. rest in peace, and my condolences to her family, and long live YouTube. I don't know if that's that's inappropriate to say, but I love YouTube. Thank you for doing such a great job, Susan.